Mercy the Mad here, and today we've got a video about how to get the Arena Veteran trait. We're going to cover how the Arena works, how to easily get your Arena traits, how to make money, and how to manage your economy with the Gladiator origin. Also some notes about save scumming and how that can pretty much negate the difficulty of the Arena if you're happy to reload saves. Also an in-depth look at the first 22 days of Arena battles with some spreadsheets and stuff, just showing how the game calculates the number and type of enemies that you face. I'll go through that at the end of the video, or maybe I'll just make a separate video if this video goes too long. A quick disclaimer, this is not an endgame perk build guide that's going to show you how to build the ultimate Gladiator. This is just kind of explaining the things that I found out about doing this little challenge run that I did of just fighting every single arena battle every single day from day one when you start. Don't be fooled by these super professional looking picture-in-picture jobs that I've got set up here. They're just to make the video look sciencey and distract you from the terrible video and sound quality. Apologies for that. New mic is coming next week, so hopefully that will sort things out. I'll just check on the game capture so I can show you a couple of things. Excuse me. If anyone who hasn't even played the expansion yet, Gladiator start, when you're starting your campaign, you choose Gladiators. Gladiators can only have a maximum of 12 guys. They each have a unique trait, and they cost a lot, basically. So that's the gist of it. Just a few quick points about how the arena works. So the arena opens at dawn every day and it closes at night. So there's no night fights. It's just one factor. So you don't have to worry about ranged accuracy debuffs or night vision or anything like that. Basically, you go to the arena, you ask for a fight, and it's like a contract. They'll offer you money to win the fight. After you defeat the enemy, you get the money. Every 5 days there's a special fight where you get gear as well as the money. It's just a piece of arena gear, so you get either a Gladiator helmet, a Gladiator harness with 100 durability, or a Gladiator harness with 155 durability. I'll just load up my saves here. One little helpful hint that I found that hopefully might help you if you haven't noticed it yet. For a brief time after the following day, it's still counted as the previous day. So, for example, this save that we're looking at here, it says here that it's dawn day 22, but this is actually the morning of day 23. So I've already fought the day 22 arena battle, and this is the next day. So basically, so if you go in here, see it says I've already fought because I fought the previous day. But if you just allow time to pass for a little while, then it'll actually switch over. See, now it says it's dawn day 23. So why I found that important was if you're sort of getting back to the city and you're trying to make it back for a particular battle, like the day 6, day 11, day 16, day 21 battles that give you the extra gear. If you don't make it before nightfall, then you can just wait in the town. And just if you go to the arena as soon as dawn comes up, you'll still get that previous day's fight, and then you just do that fight, wait a few seconds, and then it'll be the next day, and you can carry on with the next one. So you just go in here, get your fight. For anyone who hasn't played the expansion at all, again, you just have to put your necklaces on your guys, your arena collars. That designates who's going to go into the arena when you accept the battle. So you just go back in here and do this. So then you get a fight. So here we've got a lindworm. You have all sorts of different enemies. Just another note, might seem pretty obvious, the arena is made out of sand, so it's flat, so there's no elevation changes. So the Pathfinder trait perk, for example, doesn't really help you too much in the arena. You do get the stamina bonus, but you don't get the action point. There's no action point advantage to it. Another thing I was going to mention is there's not very many ranged enemies in the arena. There are a few. The Ifrits will throw little rock boulders at you. They don't do too much damage, so you can pretty much ignore them. There are mercenaries and raiders that can have thrown weapons that can do quite a bit of damage. But you can just kind of avoid those fights. Or the other point I was going to make about save scumming is that the game determines who the enemies are when you first click on the arena to get the fight. So basically, if you've saved it when you got to the town before you click on the arena, you can just reload, and then it'll provide you with different enemies to fight. So we got Lindworms this time. If we just go back in again, load after dawn. This is just the same save a few seconds later. Go back in. Yeah, now we've got 2 gladiators to fight. Basically you can just sort of save scum and get the easy fights. So if you don't want to fight any ranged enemies, you can just not fight any ranged enemies. There aren't that many ranged enemies anyway, so it's pretty easy. But even if you're not save scumming, or if you're playing on Iron Man, you can just skip that fight and just do the next fight the next day, unless you're doing a challenge run, I guess. Also, one little thing that I came across that was not just minor, but it was kind of annoying. There's an ambition to kill packs of beasts. You have to kill 5 packs of beasts, I think, and I thought I'd get that easily because I'm killing packs of snakes and hyenas and web necks and stuff like that in the arena. But you don't get credit for the arena fights, so so that kind of sucked. Just get rid of the game capture now. So getting your arena veteran trait. So at this point I'll just bring up this Reddit post by Reddit user Walira. I just want to do a shout out to Walira because he put this post up explaining what the traits are that you get in the arena. So basically you can get after 1 fight in the arena you get the pit fighter trait. It doesn't give you any bonuses. After your 5 fights in the arena you get the arena fighter trait that gives you +5 resolve. Gladiators already start with that trait and have already got 5 fights under their belt when they start. And then 12 fights gets you the arena veteran trait. So that's the one you want. It gives you +10 resolve and also +50% chance of surviving if you get downed. +50% survival thing's not really that great because you don't really want any of you guys to get down anyway, because then they're going to end up with permanent injuries. But the +10 resolve is very important. So it's pretty much that simple. That's all the traits that you can get in the arena. They're pretty easy to get. You just got to do 12 fights in the arena. If you have come across any hard fights, you can just skip them and go the next day and do a different fight. So it should be pretty easy to get those fights done and get your +10 resolve on all your favorite guys. I just wanted to throw a shout out to Walira. When I saw this post of his, my gladiators were already up to like 26 or 27 wins, and I was planning on just keeping on going indefinitely until I got the next trait, whenever that was. So thanks Walira for spending those 3 minutes out of your day to find out that there weren't any more traits after the arena veteran one. It saved me a hell of a lot more time than 3 minutes. And it's probably helped a lot of other people as well that were really interested in that information. So thanks a lot for that. Just get rid of that. So basically, for a non-gladiator run, I can just see this becoming the new meta. That you have to go to the arena with all you guys and get that +10. It's just going to be really handy to patch a low resolve brother, or even a brother that's got decent resolve that's going to put it on a higher, make him more resilient to being surrounded and stuff like that. And obviously if you've got a bannerman, then it's mandatory you've got to take him to the arena to get that +10 on your bannerman. This video isn't really about specifically how to get that done, how to get all you guys with the +10 resolve. But hopefully there's some information and a few tips in here that can help you out with doing that. So as I said, my current playthrough is a gladiator start where basically I was just doing every arena battle every day. So that meant that I couldn't really leave the town. I went to the neighboring town a little bit just to get some supplies when the main town that I was in ran out of food nearly, and also to get some recruits. But I couldn't really make it any further away than that. I'll just sort of explain how I manage the economy stuff. Basically, it's not that hard because you make a lot of money from the arena. Actually, I'll just pop this game capture back on again. So you make quite a lot of money from the arena. So you can see I'm going to get 1,000 crowns for this victory, and my my company currently costs 267 crowns a day. So basically, I'm going to make 750 crowns, and you can pretty much do that. I probably average about 500 crowns a day profit. And how I manage that is because I've got a full party, but the rest of the party are all indebted, or a couple of low backgrounds. But yeah, the good thing about indebted is they don't have any wages. And the other good thing about them is that they are always content to be in reserve. So with this playthrough, I'm just playing the same 3 guys in every battle, the gladiators, and the rest of the guys just sit up. But yeah, so they do cost. You do have to feed them, and the food is substantial. But I think it gives you a bit of an advantage if you're doing a sort of playthrough like I am, where you're just trying to fight the weakest enemies basically in the arena. I was also going to just quickly show the new retinue stuff. So you can see I've got the surgeon. I think this one's quite useful because it reduces the amount of time that your injuries take to heal. So I was finding that I was sometimes getting pretty bad injuries on my guys that would have put them out for 2 or 3 days. But with this, and combined with resting in camp in the town, my guys would always heal within, like if I did the one fight on dawn one day, I could at least recover by the evening the next day to not miss out on any of the arena battles. So I was able to do every arena battle for like 22 or 23 consecutive days. They say, yeah, so that one's pretty good. There's another one that's sort of relevant to my playthrough is the cook, which increases your hit points healing by 33%. I actually haven't found I've had any problems healing my hit points in the time though. Maybe because I'm in camping and I'm in the towns. But yeah. Also, there's one that looks attractive, the Paymaster, but you can't get it because you can only have a maximum of 12 men in a Gladiator playthrough, and yeah, you need 16 men to be able to unlock that one. There was also another one that I was looking at, the Scavenger. Initially, that looked really attractive because it says that you can recover tools and supplies from every armor destroyed by you during battle. But you don't get it from arena battles. So yeah, I thought because you do destroy a lot of armor with mercenaries and nomads and stuff. But yeah, you don't get it, which sort of makes sense because you're not meant to be able to loot from the battlefield. So I guess you can't scavenge tools and supplies either. So I guess that's working as intended. Excuse me. Yeah, so now I get down to the sort of guts of the video, the spreadsheet time, or messy spreadsheet time. So yeah, basically, if you don't care about spreadsheets, that's okay. If you're more interested in, a frank and honest appreciation of the perfect gladiatorial physique, don't worry, I've got you covered. Switch over to abs cam there. Meanwhile, basically, I'll just give you a quick rundown in case you don't want to watch the whole spreadsheet thing. I basically went back through my saves and I reloaded, each and every day, and like multiple times, and recorded what enemies were offered by the arena fights. Yeah, so I'll just bring up the spreadsheet. Yeah, I thought I may as well just get it done in one video while we're here. But yeah, well, yeah, if you don't want to watch the whole rest of it, I'll just give you the gist of it. Basically, the caliber of the enemies that you face seems to be determined by how many days have passed. So yeah, if I just bring up this spreadsheet. Yeah, so yeah, so by how many days have passed. So basically, when you first, like on day 2, I think you fight like serpents and stuff like that, and then like the next day there'll be hyenas or something, and it kind of like goes on with sort of more. It seems like more enemies get added to the pool of things that you could possibly face. So that seems to be how that works. But then there's another factor as well where it seems like the average level determines how many enemies that you're going to face. So yeah, basically, maybe it's similar to the way that they determine the strength of in-game camps and stuff like that. but yeah, anyway, I'll just quickly go over the spreadsheet now. Um, so yeah, so this has just got a list of all the enemies I fought, like what day it was, all the enemies I fought, what the reward was. I haven't recorded it for, I haven't finished filling it in properly, but what the party makeup was. There's like 3 level 3 gladiators, 1 level 4 level 1 gladiators, the average level of the party, and the total levels of the party. Yeah, so I won't go through all the details of it, but yeah, if you want to have a look at that, you can, I guess, pause the video, or just if anyone's interested, I can send you a copy or whatever. But yeah, if I just look at the day 22 enemies, I just did 50 reloads and recorded it. So this is one set that's got got only only 3 gladiators that are level 6 by this stage. So the average is level 6, and this one's got the 3 level 6 gladiators plus 9 level 1 indebted, so that the average level of the party is 2.25 for the full party, or if it's just the 3 gladiators, then 3 level 6s, their average level is level 6. So basically, what I've found is that the numbers of the sets seems to be higher. So, if your average level is higher, then the numbers of the sets are higher. So you see here we've got 2 frenzied hyenas. Here we've got 3 frenzied hyenas. It doesn't like these gladiators; they don't go up, but maybe at a higher level that would go up. But yeah. So then you've got ifrits, 5 ifrits here, 7 ifrits there, 2 Nukzeras here, 4 Nukzeras there. 2 nomads, 3 nomads, 3 serpents, 4 serpents. So yeah, so the numbers of the sets, like the sets are the same sort of, the enemies are the same sort of power level, I guess, but there's more of them if you have a higher average level. But I don't know if the sample size is really big enough. Maybe it was just random, but it does seem like you get more elites if you have like a high. I think this is like the higher total levels. So even though the average level here is level 2.25, and the average level 6, and the average level here is 2.25 or something, the total levels, if you add up levels of all the guys, is higher. So maybe that's what the elites is based on. But yeah, I don't know. There's not really enough information here, but it just gives you a bit of an impression of how it maybe works. So for the particular way I was going about it, it was easier to reload to get lower numbers of enemies, to get easy fights. So if I got a hedge knight fight, I'd be like, oh, that might be too hard. So I reload, and then I get sorry, if I'm over this side, yeah, I reload, I get 2 nomads or something. So whereas if I was on this side and I got the hedge knight and then I reloaded, I'd get 3 nomads. So, yeah, it is what it is. Oh yeah, just these are just the starting stats. That's the minimum and maximum starting stats as far as I could figure out. I've heard that you can get 70 melee skill, but I know I did about 20 restarts and didn't see any that high. But yeah, maybe you can get it higher in rare ones. Yeah, I'll just get rid of this spreadsheet. I think that's enough of the spreadsheets for now. Yeah, so oh yeah, the gear rewards I was just going to mention as well. So yeah, it was just, oh no, actually I already covered that, didn't I? There's the helmets and stuff. I was just going to say that basically I can definitely see this becoming part of the meta with everybody kind of going there and getting their things, but I can't really see any sort of meta reason to go past 12 fights. But once you got your 12 fights and you've got your plus 10 resolve, there's no real reason to do any more arena fights. You're better off going out to get your end game content and try and get your legendary weapons and all that kind of stuff. But I think it'd be really cool to do like a challenge EE Iron Man campaign where basically see who can get the most arena fights in an EE Iron Man game. There's a lot of other stuff I'd like to try first, but that one sounds really punishing. But yeah, I think I probably will try and have a go at that challenge at some point. Yeah, let me know if anyone's done that. If anyone's got more than 27 23 arena fights, I think. No, 27 I got now. Yeah, I'm sure somebody's probably got more, but anyway, that's pretty much all the info I've got, guys. I hope there was something in there that helped you out. If I got anything wrong, or if you got any more information about something that I wasn't sure about, it'd be great if you could help me out by letting me know. One thing I'm really interested in is end game perks and builds. I haven't got that far yet, so interested in finding that out with the community. Excuse me. Just wanted to do a quick shout out to the Puggo Reborn channel as well. His perk guide was really useful to me, and I'm interested in trying out those perks that he suggested, like Overwhelm and Relentless and 9 lives and stuff. And yeah, and just another shout out to Walira for that very helpful Reddit content, and I'll include a link to that Reddit post in the description below. So if you want to go and check Walira and upvote, that'd be great. Anyway, that's all I got today, guys. So yeah, thanks a lot. Catch you next time.